we'll go back out into the fairway, and our number ones for these three schools. Final group for UT Arlington, Texas State, and Appalachian State. Tanner Gore of UTA, Logan Lockwood of Texas State, and Patrick Moriarty of Appalachian State. Moriarty had a 77 in this morning's first round. Tanner Gore with a 72 was one over par, tied for 13th individually. And Logan Lockwood of Texas State also with a one over par 72 and tied for 14th. This will be Moriarty, who will be first to hit. Might have found the bunker on that side. Yes, he did. So don't know if he can reach green from there. Yes, he did, and he's on the right side. A pretty good shot out of that bunker. So Moriarty is on in regulation. And now it will be Tanner Gore from UTA, tied for 15th in last year's conference championship. Shot 216, 3 over par. He parred here, first time through today. Actually, over on the other side, it was Logan Lockwood who hit next, and he's at the back of the green on the side of the pin. So he'll have a little bit more of a flat putt coming in for Lockwood after parring earlier today. And now Tanner Gore. Both of these players parred here. Moriarty had a bogey 5. Gore bringing his shot in from the left, and it's going to stay on the left edge. It's a nice shot for him right there on the correct side of the ridge, and he'll have only about maybe 12 feet from there for par. So 3 players putting from 3 different directions here at the 18th, as these are our number 1 groups for this grouping, and they will be finishing 9 holes, so probably finishing about 6:30 Central Time. So they'll still have about 45 minutes left to try to get in 3 or 4 holes on the front side before darkness catches them, and that will mean they will have less holes to try to finish when we begin play tomorrow morning. Once again, players will be finishing this second round tomorrow morning. We think it'll start about 7:30. You can find more information on the Sunbelt website here later on this evening when all the play is finished for the day. And then they will repair and regroup the teams and send them out for the third and final round of the stroke play portion of it. As we've got our official scores now for the opening round, and you see Georgia State with that 6-shot lead on the field, and they did that courtesy of putting 2 players in the top 3, Alexander Herman with a 67 and Nathan Maloney with a 68. The individual leader with that birdie here at the 18th hole is Stephen Fisk from Georgia Southern. He shot 66 in the first round. Troy in second place. Callum Masters tied for third individually with Maloney at 68. Also tied for third, Jake Story of Georgia Southern also with a 68. So those 3 teams right up there at the top, and unless something changes in the second round, some of them may be paired together for that final round, and as we aim for the match play section to start, and you'd probably make some of those teams out as the favorites right now to advance on to the match play, as Moriarty with a putt from across the green as he has to deal with that ridge, but has this for birdie. And all you have to do is get it to that top of that ridge and let gravity take over, but I don't know if he hit it enough, and it's going to stop a little bit short. Actually stopped about 4 or 5 feet short as he tried to just get it to the top of that ridge, so he'll have that left for par. And now Tanner Gore from UTA. Gore with a par here earlier. Looking to better that this time. And this one's going to break a little bit to his left. But he played it out an awful lot to the left and just curled it back behind the hole. So Tanner Gore will have that left for par. Now from a third different angle, Logan Lockwood of Texas State. He's back behind the hole toward the back edge of the green, and this one's going to break to his right. And again, it's got some speed to it as it's going to be hugging that ridge all the way there. And just leaving it short as it took the ridge and took off just as it got to the hole. So Lockwood will finish that off for par. Now Moriarty with about 5 feet left for par as his approach putt was pretty well short as he didn't quite get it to the top of that ridge and wanted it to trickle down. Just a touch putt, and it slides by the left lip. So for the second straight time, Moriarty bogeys here at 18. And now Gore will look to clean up this final 18 inches and finish up his team's group as UT Arlington, Texas State, and Appalachian State will have finished up their front 9 or their first 9 of their second round. Oh, and lips that one out. So Tanner Gore taking a bogey here at the 18th. So that wraps up the competitors from these 3 schools. And looking back down the fairway, the next